Fantastic. You're here alongside of Sean McCorkle. Sean, how are you?
I'm doing good. I was hoping you'd be Andrea Calle, but you'll do, I guess.
I guess. You're looking pretty big nowadays.
Yes, sir.
How much are you weighing?
I'm on cycle right now, so I'm weighing about 310 pounds. Like if I stopped taking steroids, I would shrink back down. But steroids are awesome no matter what anybody says. They've not tried them if they don't say they're awesome. That girl's looking at me weird for saying that. But I'm just kidding. I would never take anything that would enhance my performance, except Viagra.
There you go. So you're fighting Pudzianowski in Poland. You know, Pudzianowski's pretty famous. He's been known because of his strength and size. Are you worried about that?
I'm just glad to be fighting somebody who has worse cardio than me, if that's even possible. You know what I mean? Like, that's going to be awesome. But I don't think it'll come down really to strategy or skill. I think at this point in his career, my career, it's going to come down to are his steroids better than mine? Because I know we're both running them. So let's see what happens. But no, I think I'll handle Pudzianowski. I'm not the fighter I used to be because I just don't care anymore. I mean, I still train, but it's just not as fun as it used to be. So I still think if I can't beat Pudzianowski at this point, he's only got 7 fights, then I probably need to give it up. Unless they pay me a bunch of money, then I'll just keep fighting.
Well, have you ever considered pro wrestling? I know you're quite a character.
Yes.
So
I actually did. I got offered a developmental contract with the WWE, but it is too much travel for me, man. They told me I'd be on the road 300 nights a year, and I had to move to Tampa for a year first to learn how to wrestle. And I'm not leaving my kids. I got joint custody of my kids. They're 14 and 11, and the most important thing to me in the world. And I'm not willing to be away from my kids for any amount of money, not for $100 million. You know, it's just not missing out on their life isn't going to be worth any money to me. I got serious. Usually I'm funny, but that was a serious part of the interview, I guess. You got to the heart of me like Oprah Winfrey.
all right, awesome. So you've been really known for your jokes. You're really the biggest jokester in MMA. Right. So what do you have for us tonight?
This is for a Spanish station, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What does a Jewish pedophile say to little kids?
I have no idea.
Hey, kid, want to buy some candy? That's a great joke. Unless you've been molested, then it's not funny. But if you haven't been, that's pretty funny. I'm a quarter Jewish. I can say whatever I want about Jews. So don't start hating on me because I'm allowed to say whatever I want because my grandmother was Jewish. Hey, did I tell you about my grandma? She died recently. This really happened. It was sad. My grandma died. And she was in the advanced stage of cancer, like final. And I don't know if you ever watched anybody die of cancer at the very end. She was dying at home. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. But she was suffocating to death at the very end, like turning purple. It's really hard to watch. So I try to talk my mom and dad into giving her like the rest of her morphine, just letting her die. I guess technically that would be illegal, but like if you've seen anybody die that way, it's the worst way to die. And I would want somebody to do it for me. And my mom and dad didn't want me to do it, but I said I'll do it. I don't mind doing it. They didn't want me to get in trouble. So when they left the room, I went ahead and gave her the morphine anyway. But it actually made things worse, not better. Like she started struggling. So I panicked and I just grabbed a pillow and smothered her to death with it. And it was sad, but I got to tell you, that last 45 seconds she was alive was the most lively that woman was for the last 6 months of her life.
Well, there you go. Big Sean McCorkle.
Wait, one more thing. I didn't really smother my grandma to death. Everything was true up to the point where I said I smothered her. She did die, though. But I didn't smother her to death. I actually chased her around the house with a hatchet until she died of a massive heart attack running. I didn't do that either. My grandma did die, though. I love my grandma. One time, it was awesome. We had a piñata at my little boy's birthday party. And I was arguing over who went first. I said, guys, line up youngest to oldest. Grandma, you're behind that oak tree back there. And it was so funny. If she wasn't terminally ill, it would have been funnier. But she was a good old lady. And it was it was sad, but I loved her. And she liked to joke around a lot. At least I think she did. I don't know how much she'd be for maybe made fun of being smothered with a pillow, but it happens.
Well, you still have your sense of humor. Yeah. Best of luck against Pudzianowski.
Okay, thank you. I probably won't need it. Hey, Drake started from the bottom, but he was on TV when he was a little kid. That doesn't make sense, right? Like, when did you start from the bottom? Because you were always rich.
Right, there you go.
All right. That's all I got to say, man. Sorry.
Awesome.